Hello, Pisces Sun, Pisces Rising. My name's Tanya, and I'm going to be doing a month ahead reading, not a month ahead, a year ahead reading for you. For the next 12 months, I'll pull one card per month, plus a card from the bottom of the deck for additional info. Now, something you should know, well, some interesting info maybe. With Pisces in your first house, people can see you as someone who is very intuitive, very mystical in a way, and very much in touch with their emotions. Or in some cases, they may think that you're a very emotional person. Now, with Pisces as you're rising, your sun sign may also be in the first house. It's not going to be true for everybody, but for most of you, it will be true. And that means that you are very much an intuitive person, somebody who's very into the metaphysical things, into tarot, into oracle reading, maybe even Reiki or other healing modalities, yoga, witchcraft, or the occult, the mysterious parts of life or aspects of life, or maybe even just very much and very deeply into religion, whatever religion that may be for you. You feel very connected to that. Okay, let's get into the cards. Let me get the card from the bottom of the deck and see what they have for you. Now, I'll just be going month 1 through 12. You can choose to look at it from the first time that you see this, or go back to March or April as your first month, and then forward from that. So we're starting off here with the Page of Cups as your overall card. This is a card of imagination, of intuition. This can also be a messenger, somebody who's young and fresh, a bit naive. They have no experience yet. Think freshman kind of energy. They're eager to get out and try things and excited about what's coming ahead. Almost everything is new to them. They can also have a wild imagination, very creative, very intuitive, but they may not always have a clear understanding of what the actual message is or how to react or respond, I should say, to that message. So they could cause a lot of drama through misunderstandings potentially. So just be aware of that. That may be you in certain areas, or this might be somebody who's trying to communicate with you, but just isn't very good at it yet. So you need to make sure you get clarity with them, but not push them too hard because they will be more emotional. They have that fresh and rawness to them. It feels like some of you are in a situation maybe where you're feeling this fresh rawness of emotion and you're processing through that. So have care for yourself as you're going through that. Let yourself process those emotions. Feel them, understand them, and don't be so hard on yourself. It's new to you. All right, let's get into each of the monthly cards. We're starting out here month 1 with the Knight of Wands. This is quick energy, fiery, passionate. This is energy of celebration, of experimentation, trying out different things, adventure, travel. This person is out there just enjoying life. They're not ready to settle down yet. They're not ready to commit yet. They are just living life. And that is the vibe for you here in this first month. That sense of excitement and just joy and hanging out and banging your drum in the middle of the desert or out on the beach or in the middle of a field or wherever that is for you. It's creative and fiery and passionate. Now, then we enter month 2 with the Tower. This is a major arcana card, and this is a card that says, boom, I'm going to bring some area of your life crashing down to an abrupt stop. You will have no choice but to start over. I'm not feeling one particular area just yet, anyway. So this is going to vary for each of you. but it is something in your life that is not stable. You may know what that is. It's not built on a stable foundation. You always seem to have hiccups or arguments, or success is always just out of reach in this case, and it's just going to crumble. It's going to crumble, so you cannot rebuild it. You can't keep propping it up. You can't keep patching it. You have to start over. The intent here is that you build it much stronger, much more stable. You build something that can last with a strong, solid foundation that cannot be crumbled. You need to start fresh, though. Try not to use the same bricks that fell out of it and caused it to crash down to rebuild it. You need new material, fresh material, solid, strong. Really build that strong foundation and plan as you're building it, as you're recreating that part of your life. Put contingency plans in place. But the goal here is to get you out of a situation that is just not ever going to change and will only get worse, so that you can have a better opportunity in the future, a better life going forward. And then we have the Queen of Wands. I like we're going from the Knight of Wands, even though we have this Tower moment in the middle, to the Queen of Wands. This is growth. The Queen is a higher vibration than the Knight. The Queen is settled. She is confident. She can create fire out of thin air, right? She's very creative. Also nurturing and passionate, but she's going to be a little blunt in her delivery of things, of messages. But her enthusiasm is very infectious, right? They're very motivating. So this is somebody, if this isn't you, this is somebody who's there to help support you and cheer you on as you're rebuilding and regrowing this part of your life. They are excited about the changes that are coming. This may even be somebody who who might have told you in the past, I don't think that's the right way to go. But they're not one of those people who says, I told you so. They're excited for the change. It's a fire. Wands are a fire element. So they're continuously transforming, and this is exciting for them. They love this. This is where they would be in their element. And yes, they would be cheering you on, saying, you go, girl. You got this, dude. Let's make it happen. But this is somebody who could be your cheerleader. That could be an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. Or this could have to do with, I'm feeling Mars placement here too with this. So this could even be you, where you're, after this initial shock, you have this excitement about the possibilities now. Because you can't go back to the way things were. You have to start. There's no choice. You can't be bullied into going back to that old way or anything like that. You have to start fresh. You have to start over. And there's this sense of freedom in that, and this excitement about the future and the possibilities, and this confidence, because you know what you want to do. You know how you want to build this. You know what you want it to look like. And you're taking your power back and you're showing it off and you're making it happen. Getting it done. And then we're coming up to the Lovers card in month 4. This is another major arcana card. That's 2. Let me see. You have 3. So there are some spiritual shifts and growth moments for you here in this month. The Tower moment is one of them. The Lovers is another. The Lovers, it's about relationships. Now, this can be romantic relationships. It can also have to do with business and contracts. I have contracts coming up or agreements. So this is going to be, this is like legally binding things, legally binding connections is what I'm feeling here in month 4. So that could have to do with marriage or divorce, building a business or dissolving a business, anything having to do with um, agreements, formalized agreements, contracts, mediation. You want to make sure both of you are on the same page. Both of you are happy with the outcome, whichever way you're going. If it is divorce or a dissolution of a contract or a business, both parties are on the same page and there's a lot of agreement for how you want things to work out. So try not to look for problems in there. Seek solutions. Make sure you're both clear on it. You want to talk about it, or at least make sure the mediator has your ask all of the questions that you might have in your head. Tap into your intuition and leverage that to ask questions to make sure there's clarity, to make sure you're getting everything you need out of the relationship, going into it or coming out of it. But there shouldn't be on either side any resentment for that, for the need to question, for the need to be sure. Honesty is going to be very important here in month 4. Yeah, I keep tapping in to see if it's not romance. It may be romance for a few of you, but it's more about, I mean, it could be this an engagement type thing. It could be an actual marriage ceremony, things like that, prenups, whatever. That's another part of it. Those are contracts, um, contractual arrangements or agreements. That's what it keeps wanting to turn me back to. So that's month 4. Month 5, we have the Page of Wands. This is fresh energy, excitement. We have another wand. So there's a lot of passion and fire and creativity and movement and action for you here in these first 6 months, especially. The Page of Wands, this is fresh energy. This is feeling new, energetic. There's this sense of freedom, of joy. You're entering a new phase. And maybe it's related to that contract or this agreement or whatever this relationship is. But it's a sense of excitement and celebration and going all in with your whole body, just enthusiastically. So it's kind of like honeymoon type energy. It's new to both of you. This agreement, this new relationship is new to both of you. And there's this sense of excitement and just enjoying every moment and being present there in month 5. And then in month 6, we're moving to the 3 of Pentacles. So this could be about work, it could be about community, but it's 3 people generally working together to create something that is beautiful and stable and preparing or creating a strong foundation for the future. So this could be a key project at work. It could be a project within your community. It could be a project within your family with this person, this relationship here. Building a solid business, bringing in a third party, or perhaps there was a third party here. But building something together that will withstand the test of time and enjoying the process of it. And then down here in month 7, we have another page. More of that fresh energy and excitement and eagerness to learn. This is where this is swords are an air element. They're about communication, they're about language, they're about knowledge, researching, digging in. That's the feel of this fresh energy. So it's like being a freshman in college. And now I think we're taking a turn from kind of relationships and connections to work, but we'll see. At least in these few months, that's what it feels like. Page of Swords, this is a new role at work or a literal new job or going back to school for something, taking some credits for something. But that's what I'm getting from it is it's learning and you're excited about it. This is a topic that you've always been interested in, a subject that you've always wanted to know more about. And you have the time to dig in, to look it up, to do all the YouTubes, all the Googles, go to the library, even if that's what you want to do, but read up on it, learn, soak up all the information you can on this subject. So you're ready when somebody asks. You may even be writing a paper or doing a presentation on it for work or for your at a community event maybe. But you're fired up about it and you're excited about this. And then we're coming into month 8 with the strength card. Oh, I like that, which is card 8. I'm seeing triple eights here, so you get a chance, look up that as an angel number 888. It may have some meaning for you. This is the strength card. This is about compassion, grace. It's that inner strength or strength of character type of thing. You're not acting or coming from a place of fear or anxiety anymore, or at least not for with whatever is going on this month. You have control. You have the strength to see something through to the end, the fortitude to push forward when needed, but also the compassion to know when to take a step back, to help others pull through, or to recognize when you need time and the strength to state that I need a moment. I need time to process this. I need a moment to think about it. Standing your ground, standing up for yourself, and taking control, and also not beating yourself up about it if you do need more time. Having compassion for yourself, giving yourself grace. Yeah, your inner lioness isn't going to care if you want them to move or not. They'll move when they're ready, kind of thing. It's the energy I'm getting. So don't let yourself be pushed around, or you just can't be pushed around this month. You'll make your move when you're ready, when the energy is right. And then in month 9, we're moving on to the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is very practical. It is a feminine energy. It's receptive. She is not going to be swayed by emotions. This is somebody who is only interested in the numbers, in the data. I feel like this might be a teammate or a manager or something like that. This isn't you. This is someone where you need to try and focus on only giving them the hard facts, the information, and try not to sway them with emotional arguments or emotions. They're interested in the bottom line. That's what they're interested in. And if what you're offering or your solution or the data isn't supporting or the bottom line, they're going to want to know why. They're going to get testy about it. They may get anxious. That is what would cause them anxiety. They need to know why. And that might be where your research here comes into play because you're ready for them when they start asking all the questions. You have the answers and you're able to provide them to them. Just don't let them trigger you because this is just how they're built. This is how they view the world, is more through facts and figures than intuition or emotions or gut feelings. It's very practical, very logical person that you may be interacting with and dealing with here in month 9. And then in month 10, we have the Five of Pentacles. Now, fives can be about challenges, complications, little hurdles that life throws at us to see if you're really ready to move on to the next thing. Or do you need to go back and relearn something or retry it until you get past this hurdle? Pentacles can be about work. They can be about money, your home, practical, tangible, material things. In this case, this person is feeling left out in the cold or locked out, alone. However, they're not really. They think they are, but they're not. And they have the tools that they need to get out of that room, to go out and seek help, to seek people. No one knows that you're on the other side of that door, that you're alone. They're focused on their own life and moving around and doing things on their own until you come to their attention, until you ask for help, until you knock on the door, or until you get up, pick up the key, unlock the door, and let yourself out. They're not going to see that you might be struggling, that you might need help in something. You need to go ask, to go seek that help. And on the other side, you need to be willing to accept it. So if you are having a challenge related to work, if you are second guessing or doubting yourself when it comes to finances or home or anything like that, go ask somebody else for their opinion. Go seek help. You are not alone in this situation. There are others who have been in the same place and they can offer advice or solutions for you. But you do need to seek them out. You need to take the action to get to the other side of that door and move beyond this challenge. And then here in month 11, I think opening that door opens up your mind, and you have so many options and so many ideas. You want to do all of them, but you need to narrow down your focus. Narrow down your focus into just a couple or even one that you can focus on and give all your attention to. The one that feels the most right for you, the one that logically even makes sense to you, it'll all line up. Things will line up and it will make sense to you when you get to the right one. And then you can start moving down that path and going for that idea, pursuing that idea, taking a chance on it and going for it. So something fresh and new here. It could be any number of things. It could be a change in career, it could be a new solution to a problem. It could be a creative idea. This could be your muse striking. It could be solutions to a problem, as I'm looking at all the what look like math problems to me, and symbols and chemical and scientific and metaphysical symbols all around. But you're able to coalesce that all into a single solid idea that you will then pursue or take action on. Here in month 11. And then in month 12, you're going to be busy, 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 busy. 8, the 8 of Wands in particular is just a card of action. There's a lot going on, a lot of activity around you, a lot of things maybe that you have to do. There is support there. The implication is there is support, right? You have these wands to lean on, to grab, to direct, to help make things happen. But it's going to be just bang, 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 bang type of energy. One thing right after the other. So just be aware, be well rested and prepared. Maybe you start planning for what you know is coming here in month 11. That could be what's going on here. You have an idea on how to organize it and how to do things in a certain order, and boom, 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 so that you can handle it when it comes, when it hits. This is something that you may be able to plan for. You know, it's going to be busy. It's going to be worth it in the end. It isn't 8. It is about mastering things. So mastering this task and having the skills and knowledge you need in order to keep up with it, but it can still be physically and mentally exhausting as you're going through it. So make sure you're taking time to take care of your body, to take care of your mind. Try to find spaces or ways to take little breaks as you're going throughout this month and tackling all these things that are going on. Busy, busy, busy here. So you had a bit of a mixed bag, although a lot of it business and team related in a lot of ways, but fresh energy, new energy, a lot of joy is what I'm getting out of here for you, Pisces Sun, Pisces Rising. Please hit that like button and please hit subscribe to help me grow my channel. It's one of my dreams. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you later.